Chapter 39. Exterminating Ghostface. In the Silver Moon Sea, outside of a large sea trench under the pin-shaped three islands, 68 lazy giant dragons were hovering at the moment, and the largest of them, the Black Dragon, was none other than Ghostface not long ago. Chief, look, between the three islands above, there seems to be an additional layer of fog, a red dragon said in a deep voice. The group of dragons raised their heads together to look upwards. It's some kind of formation, right? Hishikong is also really tossed around, finding this group of wasteful generals to guard the outside. What's the use? Wouldn't it be fine with us? A white dragon said disdainfully. Ghostface didn't care and climbed down once again. Chief, it's so hard to stay curled up here all this time. The white dragon looked towards Ghostface and carefully said, "Unpleasant. What do you want?" Ghostface said indifferently, "I want to eat human flesh. Last time, young master, and took you guys to the North Sea to round up Zhuangwu. We stayed behind to guard the area. We're suffocating so hard," White Dragon said aggressively. "Eat human. Oh, how did you get branded with the sin tattoo? Don't you remember?" Ghostface said in a cold voice. "Of course I remember. Isn't it just eating some people? I was doing it very stealthily, eating people from a small town in the Great Jin Dynasty. I was also relegated to a sin dragon because I ate people back then. When my dragon clan wasn't allied with the Great Jin Dynasty, we ate people, and we didn't just eat them. The dragon clan, eating them was their creation. Why can't we eat them after the alliance with the Great Jin Dynasty? The Dragon Prince is flattering the Great Jin Sage. When did my dragon race fall to this?" The red dragon frowned. You guys went out to eat people again." Ghostface's face sank as he said, Last time when the chief went to the North Sea to eat Zhuangwu, I was bored of staying. So, Blue Dragon carefully looked at Ghostface. "Hishikong sends you 1,000 prisoners every month. Don't you have enough? I told you guys that you must not act without permission. Do you take my words as a whisper?" Ghostface said in a cold voice. I also watched you guys go to eat Zhuangwu. The chief even said to bring some Zhuangwu back to give us a taste, but," Blue Dragon whispered, "roar." Ghostface let out a roar. A claw stepped on it under the claws. Under the powerful force, the Blue Dragon struggled several times, but did not struggle to move. The other dragons, however, did not dare to come forward. Ghostface looked at the Blue Dragon with a fierce face and said, "Do you know how I obtained the sin pattern? In the past, there were 3 black dragons that dared to disobey me, and in the end, I ate them all. Do you wish me to eat you as well?" The Blue Dragon had a jolt. No, don't dare, Chief. HMPH. Listen to me carefully. The wind has been tight lately. Don't give me a hard time. Whoever dares to act presumptuously, I'll eat it," Ghostface said in a cold voice. "Yes," the group of dragons answered. "When this gust of wind passes, I'll take you all to a place to eat people," Ghostface said coldly. "I've asked him to help me probe, Humph, no matter which island in the 1,000 Islands Sea Guhai comes from. We'll eat his entire island, if we can't eat them all. I'll also destroy the island he's on," Ghostface said coldly. Eat them all. Good. Chief is wise. You must take me with you this time. I'm also going to eat people. Chief, when you go to eat the entire Guhai family, bring me along." The group of dragons burst into eagerness. Someone is coming." Ghostface's face abruptly changed. The group of dragons fell silent and coldly looked at a man sinking into the sea above them. "Marquis Fangming," Ghostface revealed a hint of surprise. Seeing that it was Fang Mingho, the group of dragons' guard was removed. "Ghostface, young master and is here, up there, and wants you to go up for a moment," Fang Mingho said in an icy tone. Young master and is here. Didn't Mr. Mo say that no one would come to us for a while? To the point where we are not allowed to go out to sea, Ghostface frowned. "Young master and is up there. He has important matters to discuss. Come up quickly, Fang Mingho said in a deep voice. After saying that, Fang Mingho rushed up to the surface of the sea. Leaving, Ghostface frowned slightly. Chief, today. Fang Mingho's attitude seemed strange. A red dragon said suspiciously. Wait here. I'll go take a look, Ghostface said in a deep voice. Yes, the group of dragons answered. Ghostface rushed out of the sea with a loud bang. Above the surface of the sea was a large cloud formation. As soon as they entered the large formation, steeply, 18 Buddha beads fell, as if they were meteors, crashing down on Ghostface. Ong. The Ghostface let out a roar and showed a fierce face as it crashed into it with a loud bang. Rumble. At once, the 18 Buddha beads were blatantly slammed back, and the Ghostface was surrounded by, as if he suddenly couldn't distinguish between southeast and northwest, and he simply didn't know where was down. Slamming back the 18 Buddha beads, Ghostface's face changed as he looked towards Master Liu Nian, who was not far away, as well as Fang Mingho. Fang Mingho, what are you doing? You colluded with this monk to harm me. Ghostface roared steeply. Fang Mingho said, with a faint burst of bitter laughter, Ghostface, it's not that I'm trying to harm you, but if I don't trick you into coming up here, young Master An is going to suffer. Ghostface twisted his head to look. Not far away, a huge cloud beast fierce general was holding the Jagjung Master An in both hands. Next to it stood Gu Hai and his party, who were coldly looking at Ghostface. It's you again. Ghostface looked at Gu Hai coldly. Ghostface's figure, which was ponderously huge, grabbed a large area as soon as he entered the large formation. Sin Dragon Ghostface. Gu Hai smiled faintly. You guys captured young Master and used it to threaten me. What do you want? Ghostface said in a cold voice. Captured young Master An. Ha, Sin Dragon. It's you who got it backwards, isn't it? It was young Master An who wanted to kill me, so I stepped in to capture him out of self-preservation, and I didn't hurt him either. Gu Hai laughed. Gu Hai, what do you want? Young Master An glared at Gu Hai. When I eat you, I'll go right away. I'm going to eat your entire clan, Ghostface said with a scowl on his face. Eat my entire island. Gu Hai's eyes narrowed. I'll also eat you, roar. Ghostface opened his mouth and roared, instantly lunging towards Gu Hai. Sinful animal. Master Liu Nian probed his hand and struck with a palm. Boom. The palm and the giant dragon collided. The giant dragon's figure shook, and steeply, rolling dark clouds appeared out of thin air, filling the four directions of the grand formation. Roar. Between the huge roars, the black dragon instantly knocked Master Liu Nian's figure backwards. However, the two parties were in a slight stalemate. Marquis Fang Ming, don't make a move yet, Ghostface roared. Fang Mingho turned his head to look at Gu Hai. Fang Mingho, I have no intention of killing you and young Master An. If you dare to make a move, I want your young Master An to die right away. Besides, within the Great Formation, you are no match for me, Gu Hai said in a cold voice. Fang Mingho's face stiffened. Just now, young Master An said that if he dies, you won't be able to live either. Young Master An has tried to put me to death several times, and I've endured until now. That's already my limit. You want to challenge my limit again? Gu Hai glared at Fang Mingho. Gu Hai, if you dare to kill young Master An, you won't be able to live either. Inside young Master An's body, he possesses a 10,000 miles of zither, intent left behind by the king, across billions of miles. As soon as young Master An dies, the king will know about it, and even more so, he will know who killed young Master An, Fang Mingho said in a cold voice. 10,000 miles of zither intent. Gu Hai's face abruptly changed. Being separated by billions of miles, one could know the other party's situation. Would it be possible to control the other party as well? 10,000 miles of zither intent. Would it be possible when Divine Mechanism Battalion Master Li Haoran was controlled to kill Long Xiao Yu? Gu Hai's face sank. Gu Hai, if you dare to touch me, my grandfather will definitely know. You're dead, You're dead. Young Master An also roared. Pa, the cloud beast fierce general, who was holding young Master An, moved his thumb and gagged young Master An's mouth, unable to speak. Young Master An whimpered angrily, buzz. Steeply, once again, a cloud beast fierce general appeared, instantly appearing beside Fang Mingho. All right, I'll guarantee that you and young Master An won't die, but no resistance, Gu Hai said in a cold voice. Fang Mingho's face sank. He looked at the huge cloud beast Monticore in front of him, but he still nodded. Ka. The cloud beast fierce general blasted Fang Mingho up, holding him in the palm of his hand, so that he could not move. Fang Mingho, you coward, Ghostface roared. You're the one who's a coward. Just now, were you the one who said that you wanted to destroy my entire island? Gu Hai said in a cold voice. As he spoke, his foot stepped down, and steeply another huge cloud beast appeared. The cloud beast Xiongyu held a square sky painting halberd in his hand and rushed into the battlefield between Master Liu Nian and Ghostface with a roar. Power over the mountains and the world. Cloud beast Xiongyu let out a roar. The square sky painted halberd slashed down, and a cold wind rushed straight down. Ong. Ghostface let out a roar. Boom. The dragon horn and the square heavenly painted halberd collided brazenly, blocking the halberd, but Master Liu Nian struck his abdomen with a palm. Boom. Ghostface was knocked back. HMPH. Gu Hai let out a cold snort, probing his hand. He waved it. Huyu. Rolling mist instantly shrouded the entire grand formation. Fang Mingho, young Master An, Long Wanqing, and Shangwen Scar could not see the internal battlefield at once. Powerful and powerful. 9 stars in a row. Dragon whizzing collapses the sky. Boom. In the middle of the fog, there was a super loud bang. Ah. Master Quicksilver was shaken back by a force of recoil. Damn. Master Quicksilver's face changed, and he was about to rush forward. But in the middle of the fog, the sound of Ghostface's miserable screams came out abruptly. What is it? What is this thing? Ah, what kind of evil spell is this? Ghostface shrieked. Rumble. Ghostface invoked the dark clouds of the heavenly phase, and a thunderbolt rumbled down, splitting towards himself. Boom, boom, boom. The thunderbolts struck themselves, and Ghostface's miserable screams grew more and more violent. Die away, you monster! Ghostface yelled. Ghostface mobilized the lightning to split the black gas, but the skeletons in the black gas had already drilled into its body in general. More and more places were bubbling with black gas. Above the head of the cloud beast, Xiongyu, Gu Hai grasped a bone blade in his hand, his face showing a ferocious coldness. Ong, no. Get lost, Ghostface roared. I didn't want to kill you, but if you don't die today, the next day will be my disaster, Gu Hai said in a cold voice. Rumble. Countless thunderbolts struck down crazily. Master Liu Nian stopped in midair, not knowing whether to go forward or not. Ong, ong, ong. The black dragon's mournful screams came out. The captured young Master An, although he couldn't see the interior, listening to the miserable screams was a frightening experience. Fang Mingho's face was also ugly to the extreme. After a while, only then did the surrounding heavenly phase thunder and lightning disappear in general. The fog slowly dispersed. The cloud beast Xiongyu came back holding the ancient sea, and Master Liu Nian also came back. What was even brought back was a skeleton frame of a giant dragon. The ghost face disappeared, leaving only a pile of dragon bones. You, what have you done to Ghostface? Fang Mingho was surprised. Master Lionian, you can guard Fang Mingho here. Otherwise, I can do it, Gu Hai said in a deep voice. Good, Master Liu Nian nodded. With the strongest Ghostface captured, the other Sin Dragons, there was no need to worry too much. Gu Hai, you really want to kill all the Sin Dragons? Long Wanqing was a little worried. After all, the dragons were Great Qion's national beasts. As a Great Jin first-grade Hallmaster herself, could she just watch Gu Hai kill the group of dragons? Yes, A determination flashed in Guhai's eyes. This group of dragons had already exceeded Guhai's bottom line, slaughtering the 9 and 5 islands. Then it was necessary to prevent accidents. Long Wanqing eventually sighed slightly and nodded. Forget it. They are to blame. Shangguan trace, you shout. Guhai waved his hand, and the large formation moved slightly, seemingly releasing a soundproof layer. Yes, Shangguan trace answered. Young master and has brought the human race to reward us. Come in batches. Red Dragon will come up first. Shangguan trace opened his mouth and called out. Although young master uncovered his mouth, but was instantly wide-eyed. This was Ghostface's voice. This person had learnt it. Ang, Ang. A roar of excitement abruptly came from the bottom of the sea. Following that, there were 4 red dragons excitedly rushing straight upwards, scurrying out of the sea and instantly enveloped by the Grand Formation. Not far from the ancient sea formation, in the sea, on top of a small island. At this moment, there were 2 grey-cloaked cultivators staring from afar. Did you see it clearly? Capture the ancient sea, but there's no news since they entered the big formation. Moreover, look at the surrounding sea ripples and waves. There should be a hidden dragon under the sea. Hiding dragons at the bottom of the sea. There's no dragon stronghold here. Look, look, a batch, there are white dragons. It seems like there are 6 white dragons entering the great formation from the seabed. Sin dragons? Yes, I guess so. Looks like we've found a clue. One of them said excitedly. You keep an eye here. I'll go inform Lord Sima. The secret of Silver Moon City may be here. Good.